Shalom, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. It's your brother Bon Im from the GMS Saints of Atlanta camp. From time to time, I like to rewatch various movies and or series that serve as a phenomenal depiction of end-time prophecy. And if you haven't watched this series entitled Black Summer, I recommend you do. Also, if you're a woman watching this particular video, I want to ask you a question. Knowing all these things are going to occur, what are you doing to put yourself in a position to be accepted and received by an elect Israelite man of the Lord? If you can recall this specific episode here, and this is from Season 1, Episode 1. Let me scroll back a bit because this is a pivotal moment. This is Jake just saved this woman from basically being ravished. And she walks over to him and basically collapses in his arm and pleads with him. She states, "Please help me. I'll help you." You see? So again, my question is, if you're a woman watching this video, what are you doing? Knowing that all hell, all calamity, complete chaos is going to break loose, what are you doing to put yourself in a position to be received by an elect Israelite man of the Lord? And bear with me, I still have the show playing in the background, but when various scenes start to come up, the precepts just started to come to mind. Now, how do we know women are going to need a man for protection in that day? It tells us in the book of Isaiah, chapter 32, verse 2, "A man shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest." That's going into all hell breaking loose. He's going to be able to cover you from the destruction that's going on around you. As rivers of waters in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Let's come out of this here. And let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 12. Reading on, it tells us, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir." You see what the Lord is going to do for the elect men, right? Our value is going to skyrocket, brothers. The Lord is going to cause such chaos to happen on this earth. He's going to turn everything that's upside down now, right side up. He's going to put everything in its proper order. Let's come out of this here. Let's go to the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 21. And it tells us clearly, "For then shall there be great tribulation, such as was not seen since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall there be." Let's come out of this here. Let's go to that word tribulation in the etymon online. It means a state or condition of great affliction, oppression, suffering, or distress, physically, emotionally, or spiritually. And you have to look at women now. They fall apart at the slightest sort of situation, the slightest sort of altercation. You know that they are not mentally or emotionally or spiritually able to handle the things that's going to occur on this whole earth. All right? Let alone you men. What about the men? It tells us this in Luke chapter 21, verse 26. "Men's hearts," meaning what? Their mind, "failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken." What about your children? In Isaiah chapter 13, verse 16, "Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes." What about your homes? "Their houses shall be spoiled." What about you women? "And their wives ravished." See, you're going to need an elect man of the Lord to protect you in that day. Let's come out of this here, right? Let's get a little bit more regarding you women. In 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 33, it tells us, "The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegroom. The women shall mourn, having no husbands." Because remember, World War III is going to take place, right? Reading on, "Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers." You see, knowing these things, what type of women ought you to be? You see? What are you doing to put yourself in that position? Let me come out of this here. We will finish here in Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Because even it tells us here, "Alas, for that day is great." Remember, I stated this several times already. It's going to be a complete nightmare on the earth. All right? Reading on, it tells us, "So that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Who is the he is referring to? That 1/3, the elect men of the Lord. Again, my question is this: what are you doing to put yourself in a position? Let me go back to those photos here. To be embraced, to be received by an elect man of the Lord, so you'll have protection in that day. Just something to consider. Shalom.